Hello ladies and gents, I'm Catgirl Gamer. It's time to play some more Superbrothers Sword and Sorcery. Last time, we actually got the golden Trigon because we are awesome. Today we're going to go into session number 3. Let's jump right in there. Hey guy, your throne isn't there anymore. Where did it go? I'm gonna click him. Is it that I have to click him every time I start a session? I'm gonna click you. I like clicking him and making his head wiggle back and forth. Let's begin session 3. Note, this session typically requires a lunar month to complete. Okay. So you have tamed the gold Trigon, and the storm has miraculously lifted. Bravo on that. Consult the Megatome and study its workings should you become lost or confused. The deathless specter still lurks in the darkness beneath Bingi Ta. Consider the cosmic geometry of the Trigon trifecta. Observe the moods of the moon. Our research shows that social support networks may play a role in the outcome of this phase of the game experiment. Be advised that henceforth we will be monitoring your inputs in relative silence. Okay. Well, the moon phase is like half a moon. And hello. Why do I have 0 stars? Oh, I have 1 star. Dude, I started with 5 stars. Why do I have 4 now? I am coughing up blood. We groggily awoke from a super deep sleep with no firm recollection of what had happened. We were reminded of the miracle in the meadow and our encounter with the gold Trigon. What new powers had we been granted? Logfellow was totally floored at how awesome and crazy the fight with the gold Trigon sounded from the description we gave him. Logfellow wondered about how maybe the gold Trigon may. Words are hard. Let me try that one again. Logfellow wondered about how maybe the gold Trigon might be connected to the grim mysteries beyond the Iron Gate in the meadow. Logfellow didn't dig grim mysteries, so he chose to go home and chop wood. Oh, okay. Let me turn that down just a little bit. So, I think I have a shroom, and I noticed last time I had a shroom it healed me up, as well as gave me cool visiones. Okay, I see all sorts of sparklies going on, but I'm full in health. Dark moon in 5 days. Oh. Alright. 5 days, he says. Look to the heavens for some oblique insight into the workings of this miracle in the meadow, and then behold the gold Trigon. You know, whenever I feel like I need to gather my strength, I just sit down beside this here hearth to warm my boots. What's girls say? Whoa, what? The sheep in the meadow have taken fright. I wonder what's happening over there. Could it be the gold Trigon? Oh, but we already knew that. Oh, what? Wait, the dog has thoughts? Bark, 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 bark. Bark, sniff, bark. Sometimes I grow weary of barking all the time. A dog's gotta do what a dog's gotta do what a dog's gotta do. Bark, bark, bark. Okay, dark moon in 5 days. Okay. We spied a Thingamajig above the Iron Gate. Uh-huh. Wait, they told me to look up. So I'm looking, and I'm not seeing anything. We spied an oddly shaped stick overlooking the meadow. Oh, I didn't want to, like, do that. No, no, no. So, I guess... I just walked forward. Oh! I just walked forward, like, 2 steps. And then the thing just lit up. Ta-da! I did a thing by walking 2 steps away. Okay. We spied a gold Trigon Thingamajig above the iron gate. Maybe it would react to our song of Sorcery. Alright, Sorcery Song. Let's go in our Sworcery bubble. Boop. Oh. Oh, I have to hold it open. Well, cool. Sure, why not? Let's go in. Hey, dog. You gonna follow me in? That is it. Is that the... That is. It's the giant It's a giant freaking record in the middle of the woods. That makes perfect sense. Not. Okay. New area. Gotta look around. In the Trigon Grove, behind the cavernous cave in the meadow, we spied a solitary grave, and we got a little bit curious about it. But not enough to check further. What's going on here? Beyond the cavernous cave in the meadow, we came upon a secluded grove with a collection of strange stone structures. Was this the Trigon Grove? We stood beside the first stone structure. We thought of the gold Trigon, and we felt our swords stir. Okay, sword it is. Oh. Huh. Huh. That's interesting. Why did hitting that thing light it up? I don't know. Maybe it's a switch. What's with the glowy? Oh! In the Trigon Grove, behind the cavernous cave, in the meadow, we approached a solitary grave and were met by a glowing ghost dude. Hey, dude. The glowing ghost dude in the Trigon Grove totally freaked us out at first, to be honest. He recognized our Scythian garb, and he saw that we carried the megatome. He wondered if we understood the esoteric markings inside. In a whisper, he spoke the name of the deathless specter we had awoken in the darkness beneath Mingita, the Gogolithic Mass. I love the names in here. We knew the dreadful name from the old stories, and we felt our blood run cold. Up until now, I had the feeling that the Gogolithic Mass saw you as a bit of a tourist. We were a tourist. Now that you have learned the Song of Sorcery and tamed the gold Trigon, you will find your every step is haunted. We couldn't tell if the glowing ghost dude was cheering us on or psyching us out or what. We told the ghost dude of our intention to detonate the megatome atop Mingita and release the Gogolithic Mass from immortality. Oh, we were? I didn't know. We asked about the Trigon trifecta and the locations of the remaining 2 Trigons, but his response was irritatingly obtuse. The remaining 2 Trigons exist only in the dreams of the mountain folk. Oh, that's easy. Girl, log fella, go sit by the fire, dream a bit, maybe summon some sprites, I don't know. Locating the remaining 2 Trigons is not so much a question of where as it is when and how. The glowing ghost dude sure did talk a lot of unhelpful nonsense. And no, I actually found that helpful, actually. So, oh, we got sparkly going on. I guess maybe we do bubble and then we do bubble and sparkly and see what happens. No? I guess not. Well, that's pretty cool. Shaking up some trees. Okay, so that's really kind of easy. Log fella and the girl are back at the hut. I've got to go into dreamy time. Now, I've already been in Logfella's dream time once. That is a huge bloody record. In the middle of nowhere. Okay. So I've already gone in Logfella's once, but I didn't see anything with a Trigon. So maybe after getting the gold Trigon, I will find one of the other Trigons. Okay, bye sheep. What happened to dog? You run off? Hi, Bun Bun. Hi, sheep. Worthless sheep. Why do we keep looking at it? Because, you know, reasons. Oh, they're outside. Do I have to, like, wait at night then? Hey, girl. The dark-haired girl sat on a stone beside where the woodsman chopped wood. We asked her about the secrets of the Trigon Grove and the peculiar dreams of the mountain folk of the Caucasus. She told us about how the dreams of her people held many mysteries and how they reflected the moods of the moon in strange ways. The girl told us to sit by the hearth in the stone hut at any time, either to go dreamwalking or to gather our strength. We kind of got the feeling that the remaining 2 Trigons may be lost in dreams or something like that. Well, yeah, we kind of got that. Hey, Logfella, what's going on, Mr. Choppy Chop? The woodsman known as Logfella had returned to his wood chopping, and he seemed to really be digging it. Logfella had seen the skyward beam in the sky behind the meadow, and so we asked him about the secrets of the Trigon Grove. We spoke of an old story that his people typically told their children to freak them out. Logfella spoke of a pose from Scythia who had come seeking the Trigon trifecta. Oh, Posse. Is it Posse? I think it's Posse. I can't read. In these forgotten mountains many moons ago. The Posse had learned to seek the sylvan sprites and send them all skyward. Then they had sought a location to enact a miracle. The Posse had hoped to activate the 3 skyward beams in the Trigon Grove, but they had no idea where or when the Trigons were. The Posse wandered aimlessly for a long time on the old road to Minkita. Eventually they grew weary, and so they stopped. Then the Posse was suddenly killed by a deathless specter by the side of the old road, where a handful of graves remain to this day. We told Logfella that it was a nice story, but actually it didn't freak us out at all that much. Nope, not freaked out.
You don't really have much to say either. Huh. That's cool. We can, why don't we just enjoy the quiet?
Who was that? Was that Logfella talking? Do we enjoy the quiet, or what are we doing? Let's go by those graves. Maybe they'll have a clue. Bye, Bun Bun. Old road. Like, how many times do we have to go in and out of the dream sequence? Let me move that thing over. Okay, so yeah. So now we have sparklies going on over there, so I'm guessing, yes, they do want us to see what's about this grave thing going on. Oh, I didn't know I could actually walk up to it. Hello, ghosty people. We approached a collection of graves in a thicket to the side of the old road, and we met a few ghosts who seemed friendly. The glowing ghost who spoke was a giant we knew from the old stories, whose famous portrait demanded obedience. Last year, before the Yuletide, I assembled a posse and we set out to reassemble the Trigon trifecta. We had heard about the gateway to the infinite at the summit of Mingita, and we thought it sounded like something cool to see. So anyways, we tamed the gold Trigon and scoped out the Trigon Grove before setting out to locate the mighty moon Trigon. Or the bright moon. Words are hard. You try that again. So anyways, we tamed the gold Trigon and scoped out the Trigon Grove before setting out to locate the bright moon Trigon. Locating the bright moon Trigon didn't go so well. We got totally lost, to be honest. Slowly we realized the significance of the lunar cycle and its influence on the sprites who slumber in the twilight realms. Is that a word? That's when we sat here and began to monitor the moods of the moon so we might learn when to be where and how. We died of boredom waiting around for the moods of the moon to change. Okay, actually we died because of an argument we had because of boredom. I don't really want to go into it right now, if you don't mind. Okay, so what happened was that one of our posse was a cheating cheater and we caught him red-handed. A fight broke out and the cheating cheater fled up the old road towards the perilous precipice. So then we were just hanging out wondering what to do when all of a sudden a Gogolithic mask showed up. Yikes. Okay. We'll go talk to your friend who obviously died up there. Or not. We could also not. Are we watching the moon? The mood changing? Okay. If it's supposed to be like a bright moon, what are we looking at? Oh, it's that guy. Not interested. Darn it. Yeah, fine. I guess we're fighting. Oh, he's back up on his feet. What happened? Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. We got the glowy thing going on. Aha. I learned your ways, sir. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Oh, I missed. Gonna hit your shield? Yes, you are. Uh-huh. Dang. How about the... Ew, it looks like I seriously sliced him in half. Okay, yeah, here. Well, that just happened. Let me go back about my business. Whoa, do you see that, like, double me going on right now? That's bizarre. What's with the double me? Okay, so somewhere is another... There's a door. I don't know if that's where we're going. Let's go in here. So we're looking at half a moon right now. And if we're looking at the bright moon Trigon, I would assume that's a full moon. Let me scroll over. There we go. Hey, guy. At the perilous precipice, we approached the solitary grave of the cheating cheater and met an old glowing ghost dude. Last year, before the Yuletide, Andre the Giant Andre the Giant. Assembled a posse, and we set out to reassemble the Trigon trifecta. The other dudes in the posse were buried in a thicket to the side of the old road near the log bridge. We managed to locate and tame the gold Trigon pretty easily, but we got totally stuck after that. We sought the bright moon Trigon, so we decided to sit around and watch the sky, waiting for the moods of the moon to change. It was super boring. I wasn't just going to wait around for days and days until the bright moon loomed overhead. I left those jive suckers to wander aimlessly while I dug deeper into this moon logic trickery. The old glowing ghost spoke of how he had cheated by quitting out of the game and then altering his computer's date and time settings. Oh, nice! The ghost described how awkward this process was, but he told us that it allowed him to affect the phases of the moon. The thing is, I've had a serious case of the heebie-jeebies pretty much ever since I cheated, and that's why I died of shame. Okay. So I have to get out of here, change the date and time until I find the correct date and time for the full moon. So like a lunar phase is what, 28 days? So this is a half moon, so we're halfway between 28 days. So if I change the date by 14 days, I should, air quotes, either be full moon or new moon. I'm going to say full moon because if the moon is on the left, that means it's a waxing moon, and waxing means getting bigger rather than waning, and waning is getting smaller, or maybe I'm just a dummy dude. So, I don't know which. Let me play with the computer settings, and I'll be right back. Okay. I think this is right. By my calculations, I think this be full moons. Certainly looks like full moons. I'm guessing there's full moons. Okay, full moon. Just so you know, it took a couple of tries to change the date to find exactly the full moon, because it's not exactly a full lunar calendar, but close enough. Anywho, so I fiddled with it a couple of times to get the exact full moon. But here's the thing, when you exit out of the game to go and change, after you've changed the settings and you exit out of the game, you actually get the achievement. Like I got this on Steam, so you actually get the achievement called Cheater, Cheating Cheater, which is cool. I'll just put in a picture of the achievement in my Steam, Cheating Cheater. But I mean, seriously, you're gonna play this game, who's really gonna wait the entire lunar calendar? Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm gonna be a cheating cheater. I don't care. Anyway, moving on. Let's go mess with people's dreams, shall we? Once I'm done, I have to reset my computer, obviously, to the proper time. Just make my life easier by scrolling over and it's running. I believe that's the full moon. It's like the fullest I've seen so far, and I'll take it. Now I just have to figure out whose dream I have to go into. I'm going to guess it's probably girl. That's just my guess. Just my guess. Move your spindly legs. On the inside? No, not quite. Bye, Bun Bun. Okay, I think it's sunset, but not nighttime yet. Yeah, nobody's here. I go sleepy now. Zzz. Oh, I can click the thing. Wah. Side A. Flipping over to a side B, which has a weird deer thing. Alright. We're back here again. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here on side B and see what happens now that I'm here in Dreamland with the full moon in the next episode. So let me just exit out to the main menu with my cheating cheater achievement, which is not easy to say, I'd like to say. So with my cheating cheater achievement achieved, I am going to get this episode here. Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Superbrothers Sword and Sorcery. If you have any tips or tricks, leave them in the comments below. I love this game. I love point and click games. They're one of my favorite genres of all times. Thank you for watching. If you want to support me, I have a link down below. If you want to help me help kids, feel free to donate. I play video games and raise money for Extra Life, which is a charity that supports the Children's Miracle Foundation. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again on another episode. Bye! Oh, itching me nose. Nose itchy. But we don't want to talk about that.